So let's go through a few things, not in much detail, but in other videos we'll do that. But let's go through a few things that you can do with the Electrum Unity app that you can load up on your smartphone, either an Android phone or an iPhone. Regardless of which one you choose, you can do this with that. But to get started, the first thing that you'll have to do is summon the lightsaber. And from the on position, you will see on the left-hand side of the screen, or right-hand side, whatever we decide to put this, you can load up the Electrum Unity app. It will find your saber if you have Bluetooth enabled, and then at that point, you can select it. That sound will tell you that you're connected. And just for the sake of this video, I'm going to adjust the volume all the way up, just so it's pretty loud. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to turn it all the way down. So you can configure a lot of things, user profiles, blade settings, sound settings, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to just go into the blade color settings. Let's configure this to a nice sort of cyan color. Let's test it out. Okay. You see that? That's a test that we just ran. With audio, I'm going to just set a few things here. I'm going to put the pulse in white, or actually, you know what, let's make it purple. Just to make it a little bit more interesting. And we can test. Let's go back. Whoops. I'm sorry, my fingers just kind of slipped there. Okay. And let's save that profile. Oh, give me a second here because my app just decided to disconnect from the actual saber. Probably because I was messing around with a couple of things and it didn't like that I did that. So let me very quickly re-put the settings that we had. Just so we can do this quickly. There we go. And save. Okay, so now our saber is set up with a pulse that's flickering between white and blue, or between a blue and a cyan sort of color. We can have this with a pulse, or with the audio. Right now it's set with the audio. And this also affects clash, by the way. So if we were to clash the saber, as you can see, and of course this is the auto lockup, which you have to wave it to get out of. So we're set on a nice white, sort of a cyan color here. And you can set a lot of things. Right now on the app, as you can see, the only sound that I have loaded up is Mantle of the Force, which is the one that I chose when I ordered the saber. But you can have other sound profiles if you wish to do so. We also have the motion settings, which will affect every single motion of the actual saber. I'll set this up later on with the settings that are more to my liking.
A few moments later.
So I played around with the settings a little bit, but it still needs a little bit of tinkering. But these are the settings that I felt at the time they were a little bit better. But I'll probably update these settings, and I'll update the YouTube post. But basically, these are the settings that I chose, which detect. It has the clash, and if you hold it, as it would do, you have to move away. You also have your spins, the stab angle, which I still need to adjust. Also, you can have other sounds here by holding this button over here. It will put the saber in this state, and if you hold this button while in this position, it will detect as if it was deflecting shots. I still need to work on the best way of doing this, but I have the saber for less than 15 minutes, so I'm still figuring things out. There we go. There it is. And you also have the force effect, which, there it is. And you let go of the button to get out of that state. If you're out in a Comic-Con or something and you decide that you want to change the color of your saber, hold it in an horizontal position, hold the center button, it will make that sound, and now you can just swap through the colors. It will randomize the colors or go through the profiles, which you can edit and have at any given time. Let's say that I want to go super red and then I want to change the sound, but I won't be able to change the sound because I only have one sound profile here, but
Mantle of the Force.
there it is. And if you accept those changes, press the center button, you're good to go. And of course, if you disable the saber and then turn it back on, still getting used to the buttons here, there we go. Gets a little bit getting used to, but that's pretty much it. I'll work around with the settings a little bit with this, and when we are done adjusting the settings of this, we'll get back to the video.